is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? Welcome to episode 11 of my Banished Let's Play series. How is it going? How you guys doing? How's your weekend? Did you have a good time? Did you have a good weekend? I hope that you did. I hope it was awesome. I hope it was restful or crazy, whichever is preferable. So today, I was trying to think of what exactly I wanted to show you guys next. Here in the humble town of Dukesburg, we're at, let's see, it's 42 plus 96 is at 138 villagers total citizens. 138 in year 22, not too bad, not too bad. Population growth has been slow and steady for us, which for me is personally preferable because that doesn't lead you into some trap where you find out that your population has grown faster than you can provide for it. So keeping a steady growth over time is, from my perspective, is preferable than just jamming as many houses as you can and causing a boom. That way people don't starve, you don't run out of tools, those kinds of things. But yep, totally. Play however you find it most entertaining, because it is a fun game. So what I wanted to do today was just kind of along those lines, along the lines of my favorite ways to play the game. I wanted to talk about Restraint, and I want to exercise some restraint here. I want to set up just a couple new things, and I want to give my my citizens and my bustling little town of Dukesburg a chance to catch up with the new influx of resources and potentially new citizens, and then we'll find a new baseline for how we're going, and then for how we're doing, and then we'll make moves based upon that new information. So one thing I'm just kind of starting to notice here is this little ridge line coming down, so that might be problematic for housing around here, but that's all right. So a couple things I want to do is I want to build another orchard. I'm just going to go ahead and resume here. Just that 1x, so we can maybe get working on having this rainstorm clear up a little bit. We have cherries that we have not yet planted, so we have a pear orchard here. I'm going to put my cherries here, so there's a road here kind of outlining where I'm going to have some farming stuff done. You saw me put that up over the past couple episodes, so we're going to do a cherry orchard here as the sun comes out. Beautiful. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses that are currently being built. So I'm going to connect the roads here and here. So we're going to get those rocking. At the end of last episode, we saw I threw in some bridges. So I talked a little bit about fishing huts. We're going to get a fishing hut in here, I think. We're going to start clearing this out, or finish clearing this out, because I already have people on that. Got these houses to build in. We're going to flush this out around this market here. Hire some people. We got 14 laborers rocking and rolling, and we are going to keep an eye on the force of life. So that is the outline. We're going to keep an eye on some other things during that time, but I'm going to get cracking on some of that. We're going to keep an eye out for some traders bringing some interesting stuff. We have Fidela, the farmer, dying of old age. Fidela, you have lived a life of great service to your community, and we appreciate you. Thank you. So we're going to keep an eye on those kinds of things. We're going to keep expanding, keep working that out. And then, yeah, so I'm going to throw this orchard in first. Let a little couple years tick by. Let these houses and stuff finish building here. Get this built around there. And then we'll check back in. Alright, not too much time has passed. But we already have a merchant here, so let's see what we got. Who is it? Oh, they haven't even settled in yet. There they are. Doloran, thanks, man. Welcome. Let's see what you got. More sheep. Do we need more sheep? I mean, 8 of 11. Still can't split them. We're going to pass on the sheep. We're going to conserve our resources. Those sheep are ready to rock and roll. They're just going to take time. Thank you for coming, Doloran. I appreciate it, buddy. And back to the grind. Alright, so here we are in early spring of the following year. We have our cherry orchard starting to come in, looking good. I noticed as I was moving through last year, this crop field here ended up not being fully planted. Oh, and we got a fire. Alright. Not a problem, not a problem. Let's see what happens. Wow. Oh, this is not looking good. Please help rain. Oof. Not the school. Come on, there's a well right there. There. Okay, looks like they're on it. Looks like a lot of people are on it. Oh, Jesus. And the school is going up now. Everybody out of the school. Evacuate the school, please. And the storage barn. Wow. Wow. Alright. Should stop spreading after this. Should. Oof. Well, let's burn it to the ground. Let's see what this good merchant has brought us. Sheep, it's still Oren. Thank you, buddy. We are all good on sheep, though. Don't need any of those things, but thanks, man. Appreciate you coming out. Okay, well that was not great, but just gonna keep hitting these rebuilds here. Oh man, I got so many kids. See, this is hurting. This is hurting right here. Carmela May. Thanks, Carmela May. We are good, though. Alright, we're going to increase this priority. We got a bunch of homeless people right now. I believe this was the teacher. Yep, that's the teacher. So that is why she is jobless. That's what the question mark is. Which we understand. So these are getting back together. Alright, so basically you saw there it said demolished with the little ticker. So these guys are getting on it. I'm going to go ahead and keep increasing the priority in these things here. Just going to increase the priority on the schoolhouse. That way hopefully that'll get built first. I'm going to go ahead and pause the rest. Priority is the school. We got a bunch of kids out of school right now, which is not good. Alright, so my dudes are going to keep cleaning up. We're going to get that stuff rebuilt. Hey, it's exciting. And then we're going to continue on the mission. Alright, I just wanted to check in real quick here with you guys as we are cruising along. You can see we are not yet in winter, and there are no longer homeless people because they all died. No, they didn't die. They did not die. Let me unpause this, please. They did not die. They left. Yeah, no, seriously though, they we got the homes built pretty quickly. We also had some people lodging in here, and there are still some people there. But there are much fewer now. So as those homes are getting built, those people are moving out of there, moving into their good new permanent homes again. So yeah, so we made it out of there relatively unscathed. I mean, you know, it kind of dampened our plans for construction during that year, because we got to keep our resources up so that we can make it through the winter. Still, it's still not a given that we're gonna make it through the winter. No interesting stuff coming through. Again, just continues to be Carmela May, the livestock merchant. Now it's just always sheep. It's sheep for days now, man. It's sheep for days now. But so yeah, so anyway, so we're gonna get through this winter. I'm gonna start some houses around this area, and I'm gonna check back in later. Oh yes. So what do we do here? Well, you know, I'm gonna do it, and let me show you why. Boom, 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 boom. There's like 8 houses popping up right here. I'm gonna throw 3 more in here as soon as I allow these guys to come in. Additionally, check this out. Bloop, a new fishing dock here. So this one's close to this one, but you can see this little circle of influence here, and this one here do not intersect, so this is a good spot, and there's lots of water open around this, so we get some solid harvests there. We got 21 laborers. All these crops are coming in nicely. Our orchard is popping. This one, oh, we're gonna get some pears this year. That's gonna be nice. And then also what I did was I split this pasture. So to split, you need at least 10 livestock. So as soon as this went from 9 to 10, the little split thing came up, and this pasture was already set to sheep. And so what happened was, as soon as I hit this, well, a couple seconds after I hit this, they just put 5 sheep from here right in there. So there's 5 there now. 2 more grew here in the meantime. It's pretty sweet. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Remember also, we have our auxiliary one here just in case stuff gets real. We can fit everything in there. Got our chickens rocking, which is good. So yeah, so I just want to show you those things real quick. And we are paused here, so let's just unpause that. Allow these dudes. So we now have quite a few people. Alright, they are homeless and they are walking around. Only 4 of them are homeless. So with these things under construction already and doing really well, I have a lot of builders coming, so they shouldn't be homeless for very long. It's also only late spring, so there are only 4 people without houses. There are only 4 homeless people, so they're going to be all right by winter. So I'm not too worried. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. And we'll catch up in a second. I want to talk to you guys about fire again, a little bit more about fire. BRB. Alright, so here we are in early spring of year 25, and a couple of things. So over the past winter, all of the inventory full or production limit rather, up arrows appeared over all my food production things because I actually broke 25,000 food stored. So what I ended up doing was increasing it to 30,000 right here. Here it comes. And 30,000. Boom. Done. Nice. So that, and got a new cemetery in here. Four of them already filled. So eventually some of the graves over here will start to disappear. We'll be able to fit more people in. This thing is, I think, going to fill up because we have starting to hit kind of a bit of turnover here. So we got chickens and sheep, thanks to Lauren. So we're starting to hit turnover. We're reaching kind of a critical mass here. So What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We got these houses filling in with new little families. There was a couple in here that were kind of bad. See, I think that's nice. 65, 63. That's very sweet. Here's a big family. Nice big family. Go ahead, Yandel and Dillison. Nice names. Very cool. And then, so before last break, I got a couple other houses in here too. Right in here. I'm just filling in the space. I put in some stone houses. But before the last break, I wanted to talk to you guys about fire. So, in episode 6 of this Let's Play series, which you can check it out on the playlist. You know where to find it. Anyway, awesome viewer named Innovids. What's up, Innovids? Commented. Let me say thank you to Innovids. Shout out. Commented about the nature of fire and fire spread, and so we had this awesome conversation. It's up in the comments, trying to understand where how fire spread works exactly, because unfortunately all we have is like an anecdotal kind of consensus about what most people experience when they see fire occurring on their place. And so Invid said actually that for them, they saw fire spread jump actually 9 spaces, which is crazy. That is like, that's so dangerous. And when I saw that, I was like, I can't believe, you know, how dangerous that could be, because I mean, that's so much farther. And if you check the wiki, it's just generally accepted that it's 4 to 5 spaces, but nobody actually knows for sure. That's just what most people experience. So, you know, to learn that. And then we were also talking about, you know, how to handle the fire, and Innovids brought up this really, really interesting idea that I hadn't really considered. So when fire happens, you know how I do. I actually hopefully a well is nearby. I have wells scattered throughout the town, and I just increase the priority over the building that's on fire, and hopefully that gets people there to put it out. Now you can see the animation of the people actually throwing water onto them, but if it's actually working or not, I'm not sure. Now the interesting point that Innovids brought up was that, you know, they noticed that when the villagers were actually trying to put the fire out, they actually just made the building burn longer. And the overall point is that the longer a building is burning, maybe that means the longer it gives fire a chance to spread, which is really interesting point. So in other words, if a building would catch fire and you would just let it go, it might burn to the ground faster and spread less than if you slowed down the time it takes to burn it down. Does that make sense? I was like, I thought of that for a second. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Now, there could be another potential possibility for that, which maybe the game registers a building that is on fire but trying to be put out as unavailable for spreading fire. Does that make sense? So maybe if, you know, fire spread is on for a building that is burning but not tended by villagers or citizens with water buckets, then just kind of keep spreading. But as soon as, maybe it's possible, and I don't know, but it's possible that, you know, when the game sees villagers trying to put it out, that it actually switches that from, you know, able to spread fire to not able to spread fire. I don't know. Innovids came up with this idea. So what they were going to do in a town where fire started, after the fire started, they would save the game, then try and put the fire out and see what happens, and then reload the save and just let it burn and see if there was a difference. Now, they haven't gotten back to me since they tried that. Innovids, if you're checking this out, drop me another comment and let me know, dude. Do video, man. Record it if you can. I will definitely share that link for people to see if you found out anything interesting. And again, I do appreciate you, Innovids, taking the sec to leave a comment and to check out the video. So we are in late spring of year 25 here in Dukesburg, and I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. So again, the beginning of this episode, I kind of wanted to exercise a little bit of restraint, so we just had a bunch of new resource gathering type things built. We had a bunch of new housing added, and instead of expanding all of these things and making them bigger, we actually let it rock for a year just to kind of try and see what was going. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep jacking this up. I'll take it. We just let it rock for a year to try and find a new baseline and see how we were doing. And fortunately for us, we decided to make that choice because we had a fire that took this out. So that was resources that we could have spent on other things to maybe expand a little bit faster than our means that we actually had saved in the bank. So this recovery took just a couple of months, which was nice. So that is it for this episode. I hope you dudes found something useful. If you did, throw me a like. I appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, you have any thoughts about your experience, maybe it differs from mine, I would love to hear all about it, and I do mean that, so definitely drop me a comment. I hope you dudes definitely did find something useful. There's anything you guys would like to see me try, or something you'd like to see me work through, maybe an achievement we can shoot for that is your favorite, that is doable on this kind of map, let me know. Check out my YouTube channel for other Let's Play gaming videos. I also got some Minecraft Let's Builds in there, which I do like to do. I really do appreciate, I want to say, I do genuinely appreciate your view. I do genuinely appreciate you taking a sec to check this out. So I do want to say thank you, because I do appreciate it. But that is it for me for this episode. It's TheeRealDuke. I'm out.